Before the break, I promised I would tell you how a Hollywood legend saved her career in a single phone call. Here's the story. It was 1962, and Judy Garland, the great singer and actress who played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, had her own TV show on CBS. People loved to hear her sing, but Judy Garland struggled with personal demons the public didn't appreciate. She was called into the boardroom at CBS, and the executives threatened to cancel her show. The chairman said, "Judy, we've polled the viewers, and 4 out of 5 Americans no longer feel comfortable having you in their home." There was a telephone at the end of the conference table, and Judy Garland said, "Hand me that phone." The chairman said, "Judy, we're trying to have a meeting here." And she said, "Hand me that phone." She picked up the phone and said, "Get me the White House." The White House operator answered, and she'd say, "I'd like to speak to President Kennedy, please. Tell him it's Judy Garland." A few seconds later, she says, "Jack, how are you?" "Yes, how are Jackie and the kids?" "Oh, that's wonderful. Jack, I know you're busy. I just have a quick question." "What's that?" "Oh, no, I couldn't. No, really, Jack." "Well, okay. Somewhere over the rainbow." "Oh, thank you, Jack. You're very sweet. Just a quick question. You and Jackie have been so gracious over the years having me as a guest in the White House. My question is, do you feel comfortable having me in your home?" "Oh, thank you, Jack. Please give my best to the family." The television executive sat there in total disbelief. Needless to say, the Judy Garland show did not get canceled. Not on that day. The story illustrates the power of building and nurturing a network of contacts who can help you when you need it most. Think of it this way. When most people get fired or laid off or separated from the company, corporate America loves to use that one. Separated. I love that. It kind of reminds me of when they started calling used cars pre-owned cars. Right around that time I was driving a 1968 Oldsmobile Delta 88 that leaked gas like a fountain. I paid $200 for that baby, and my mechanic said I got ripped off. It's pretty hard to advertise that car as pre-owned. I mean, that sucker was used. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, fired, laid off, separated, whatever you want to call it. What does the average person do when it happens? That's right. They start looking for another job in the want ads or from some online source. What do world-class performers do? They send an email to their network and ask for help. Imagine having 1,000 people who know, like, and trust you on the lookout for your next job. Imagine the security that would give you and your family. It can even make the difference between life and death. When my business partner, Bill Gove, was told he only had a few months to live, I called the 5 most powerful heart surgeons on our database for help. They all told me he was too old for open heart surgery, and there was nothing they could do. Now, please understand, Bill Gove was my best friend in the world. I would have taken a bullet for this guy, so I did something you should only do in a life or death situation. I sent an email to our entire database, which at that time was about 25,000 people across the world. I told them the story, and I begged them to help us save Bill's life. Within 15 or 20 minutes of the email going out, the phone started ringing off the hook. Offers to help were coming in all over the US, Europe, Australia, Canada, and many other countries. Presidents of medical centers and hospitals were calling. People were offering support of all kinds. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. At the end of the week, we had been directed to an experimental treatment called EECP, which Bill immediately signed up for. We would have never known about the treatment unless a doctor on our database told us about it. Well, I hope I've given you enough reasons to build and nurture a world-class network, as well as the most efficient ways to do it. Just remember, it all begins by taking the first step and getting started. Make a list of your top 100 contacts and make a commitment to stay in touch with them on a regular basis, no matter what it takes. Identify the 100 people you believe could help you the most and label that as your Dream 100. And your final homework assignment is to become a public speaker and writer and begin sharing your thoughts and ideas with the world. If you'll take these action steps, you'll be on your way to building a world-class network. Until next time, I'm your mental toughness coach, Steve Siebold. Stay tough.